Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to A Clash of Kings 2.2. Now, when we left off, we had just spoken to Aegon Person. Yes, that's his name, Aegon Person. He is, of course, the leader of House Targaryen, and we are just about to siege the Weeping Town, which was the nearby town that I thought, yes, I think that would actually be a rather good place to start our invasion of the Stormlands, as it were. Now, as you can see, we have now gained a banner. You have been awarded the right to carry a banner. Your banner will signify your status and bring you honor along with showing the mark of your house. Which banner do you want to choose? Well, if there is a Bruce banner here, then I wouldn't actually mind. I think that would actually be pretty good. Maybe a green one? Monstrous sort of hulking one? Yes, there's a couple of Marvel references there for you. But, yes, I think we do need to choose the bear one, don't we? We do need to choose the bear one because that is indeed Bear Island. It's where, well, Castle Mormont is, as far as I'm aware, or something along those lines at least. So, let me see if I can actually find it. Where is it? Where are you? Are you hiding from me? I think it is actually hiding from me right now. Actually, really, is it? I think I may have just missed it, and I have no idea. Oh, I think they've changed the banners. They've changed the banners because, as far as I'm aware, I can't actually see a bear this time, which is actually kind of disappointing unless I'm just missing it. I might actually be missing it, but I guess that's just how it goes, isn't it? I mean, really. That's irritating, isn't it? Alright, so after looking through the banners for a grand total of 3 days and 21 hours and a couple of minutes, I am now going to be selecting this. Because I've looked through all of the pages, and they have not implemented the bear banner, which we used to have, which is kind of sad. So I'm just going to pick randomly, and I'm going to pick the 3 dots in a triangle because Illuminati Half-Life 3, you know what I'm saying. So, as you can see, we are at the Weeping Town. I have been waiting here for some time because, well, I do want to take it. Okay, so after waiting even longer to see whether Aegon is going to actually create his siege equipment at the Weeping Town, you know what he decided to do? Because the AI is so incredibly amazing. Oh yes. He decided to run away just when he was about to complete it. I'm pretty sure he was just about to complete it, and he ran away and abandoned the siege, and now we are in a battle with a Stormlands vassal. But thankfully, we are with Aegon himself, so we are going to be, of course, a little bit more, well, shall we say, in an advantageous position, because obviously now we have Targaryen units all around us here. We have Carver with his huge two-handed axe, and he is, of course, going to be cleaving everyone. Oh, yes. So, I am actually, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be extremely selfish here. I am going to place all of my units at the back of the battlefield, because I do not want to lose any of them. I'm actually going to tell them to follow me. I'm going to keep them nearby. I don't want them to be completely at the back, but the point is that Aegon has annoyed me enough, and I feel as though it is a good enough time as any to actually make him pay just a little bit. So, yeah, he decided, hey, you know what? I'm the leader of my faction. I'm going to completely ignore what this stranger told me, even though he meant completely well, and I'm going to follow my marshal instead, who is John Connington, apparently. So, we are going to be speaking to John after this, and giving him a piece of our mind, and telling him what an utter fool he is in strategy. And we're going to see if we can actually get them to take something, because if they don't, then we are going to be part of a very dying and a very quickly dying faction very, very soon. So, let's just see what we can do here. They have a huge amount of knights, don't they? I mean, look at this. Heavy Targaryen knights, mounted Targaryen sergeants, and in general are just going to be extremely, extremely good. So, I don't think we actually need to worry about anything, and I am pretty sure we don't even need to use our own units, but we'll see. We will see. I'm actually unsure why the enemy is so far back. That is actually quite irritating, I have to admit, because they're all the way at the edge of the battlefield. So I guess I'm gonna, yes, I'm gonna cut away, and I guess I'll just see you when we are a little bit closer. This guy is an absolute coward, but I suppose that is just how it is when you are fighting against an overwhelming force. Alright, so we have come across our opponent, and as you can see, the Targaryens are now charging in, which is absolutely fantastic to see. Absolutely fantastic, because it took us a long time to get over that hill. That was very, very irritating indeed, and thankfully enough, we are now here. So, let us see if we can actually take out a couple of people. We're going to thrust into them very, very nicely, and hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit of experience as well. I don't really care about prisoners so much, because this is just a vassal of many. So I'm just going to be attempting to get as much experience as I can, and then we'll just go from there. But yes, we'll hopefully just be able to kill them before we lose too many of our units. And by our units, I mean, of course, Aegon's, because yes, he really is, he's the only fellow actually losing anything here, so I don't really need to worry about myself. But yes, that's actually pretty good, I have to say. Come on now. Oh, no, I actually attacked one of our Targaryen allies. That's exactly what I want to do. Yes, exactly. Fantastic, isn't it? Okay, so hopefully I can just deal a lot of damage here. There we are. I actually wanted to fight some of them on their mounts, because I'm actually thinking that I would like to get a little bit of practice in against someone that is actually on a mount. So maybe we can find some of those in the future, but apparently this particular vassal does not have the high caliber? Yes. High caliber of unit. Yes, the caliber of unit. So, otherwise, I think we're good. Yeah, there's only 2 enemies remaining, and thankfully enough, we do have cavalry, so we don't have to run after that one unit that is just going to be incredibly stubborn, cowardly, and just go like, oh no, don't kill me, please, and all that. So, thankfully enough, that is not the case, so we can just kill him, please? Are you going to kill him anytime soon? That would be nice. There we go. Okay, so that's fantastic. We've taken out that knight, and now we can head onward and speak to John Connington, or whoever his name is. I mean, really. Okay, so what is actually going on here with this one unit? I actually lost one of my hammer men for no reason whatsoever, but at least we do get to capture a bunch of units here. I'm not really caring about taking prisoners, but right now I suppose it's as good a time as any, because we are having a really, really large amount of wages to deal with, so there we are. That seems fine to me. And look at the amount of loot. Oh, yes. That's excellent. Okay, so let's let our companions take all of that. So there he is. He's running away. He's going to go and help against such a minor vassal. I don't even know. I do not even know what is going on in this fellow's mind. I mean, seriously. Okay, so I could potentially help, but do I want to? That's the thing. Do I want to? I am actually unsure. Okay, fine. I am going to help, but really. 729 versus 66. I mean, come on now. It is literally just not even worth it. Because, I mean, come on now. Why did Aegon decide to do that? The AI. Really. The AI. Okay, well. There's only 52 on the battlefield. There's only 5 of us. Hopefully they have some cavalry. It appears as though they do have some cavalry, so that's actually rather nice. So, we are going to see whether I can get a little bit of practice in at thrusting at fellows that are currently riding a mount. So, now they're running away again. Okay, well, they must have been advanced scouts or something. Well, that's kind of unfortunate, isn't it? That is actually kind of unfortunate, so yeah, can you actually charge, guys? That would be nice. Golden Company Archers. Okay, well, there you go. They actually have some unique units here, as well as some mandrakes. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's pretty special. That is pretty special, I gotta say. I am pretty happy that we have those by our side, but kind of annoyed at the AI right now, so I guess we're just gonna kill these guys, and then we'll see where we go next. Alright, so we have eliminated all of the infantry and the cavalry, and we just now have the archers to prey upon, and I actually thought it looked pretty cool how they were firing all in simultaneous motion, so it was really, really nice to actually see the arrows just flying through the air, even though they were flying towards us. But there it is. Victory for House Targaryen, and yes, kind of unfortunate, I suppose. But as you can see, I actually killed 21 units. Pretty bad? Yes, I was about to say pretty bad, but yes, pretty good. Not bad. Yes, that's exactly what I meant. Okay, so your help was most welcome. Well, yeah, I am part of your faction technically, so yes, don't worry about that. I'm going to take you prisoner. Thank you very much. So let's have a look what's going on here. So yes, everyone is liking us quite a bit. And everyone's also not liking us that much either. So that's absolutely fine. So we're just going to take all of these guys, as many as we can get. And we're just going to let our companions take all of this. Thank you very much. There we go. Yep. Let's take that. Okay, so let us now... Where are you? Where is he? There he is. Lord John Connington. Hello. You look like a very fun fellow. Okay, so... Where are we? May I suggest a course of action? There is a fortress that can easily be taken. Yes. You know what? You know what it is? The Weeping Town. Oh, really? Do I have to choose between all of these? Oh my. That's not good. Okay, so where is the Weeping Town? Did I miss it? It's not listed. Are you serious? It's not actually... okay, so we are going to have to take a look around and see which thing is nearby. The Weeping Town still counts as being under siege, which is exactly the problem right now. Okay, so, in other words, we are going to have to take something else, like Rain House. So, I think that should be fine. That should be good. And we're gonna suggest a course of action right there, so let's see. Rain House, where is that? I really don't want to suggest White Harbor. I mean, seriously, come on now. Okay, so... Where is Rain... What was it? Raintown? Raintown. Raintown. I don't want to miss it. But what if it's not even showing? That's the thing. Rain House. There we go. Rain House. I am sorry, I need to attend my own business at the moment. What a fun fellow he is. Okay, so... Does that mean that everyone's going to go and do their own thing now? Let's have a look. What are they going to do? What are they actually going to do? Not much. Okay, so I am just literally so irritated right now that I am not even able to build a siege tower here. Not even able to build a siege tower because I have no engineering skill. It's going to take way too long. And I suppose the only thing I can do is wait for King Aegon to do something, but he's not doing anything either. So, let's see. Let's see. Rain House. That is what it is called now. Not Rain Town. I'm not entirely sure why I thought that. I will do that. I value your advice, but if this goes bad, I shall hold you responsible. Well, yes, I wanted you to take the Weeping Town, but apparently you didn't want to do that. So he is actually heading on to do Rain House now. And I don't know why we don't have any engineering either, but that's just how it is, I suppose. So we're going to have to wait for this guy to do his thing, and I suppose I'll see you soon then. Alright, so as you may see by the text there, we have run out of food, and as you may also tell from my tone, I am pretty irritated. Now, the main reason for that is because Aegon is incredibly stupid. Not entirely sure what's going on with him right now, but usually the AI in A Clash of Kings and mods like Pendor and Perisno and things like that, they are usually very good. But in actual fact, this time he is being the worst person ever. So I have decided to siege something myself, which in turn is causing me to lose a few troops due to morale problems and, yes, other things. Because, of course, I need to go down to Dawn. I need to go down to Dawn to actually get some food, or over to Essos, because everyone else basically hates us. So, yeah, kind of a bit irritating, but we're going to see how it goes, because we have 79 units. I've leveled up a couple of our companions, and hopefully this will not be too painful. So I'm going to get out my shield as well, because goodness knows we're going to take a lot of damage. A lot of damage. And I was really hopeful that he might actually come with us or something like that. I actually asked him and he said, no, I have other matters to attend to, and things like that. So that was not great. That was not great at all. I'm actually unsure why initially... Why, when the Free Folk, for example, and House Targaryen, I'm unsure why they do not take something, even if it is just one fief. Not entirely sure why they don't just take it, because otherwise it's absolutely impossible with how indecisive they are. I mean, they are exceedingly indecisive. He decided, hey, you know what, I think it's a good idea to go over there. And then what he did was, what did he do? Yeah? He then left as soon as the ladders were ready, and yes... So it took him 3 days to build those things, and then he was just like, nope, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that anymore. So he ran away and stood at the ocean and looked out at the sunset, and he was like, where did my life go? What happened? Yeah, that's what he did. That is literally what he did. Unfortunately, that is unfortunately what he did. And now that means we are going to have a major problem. And thankfully it's not a general problem, it's just a major problem. Oh, yeah, okay. Army ranks, or Navy ranks, or yes, whatever you want to say. But now we are going to have to wait in this bottleneck, and it's going to be a very, very riveting siege. Okay, so having just sneezed in actuality, we are now coming in to the keep. Now, unfortunately, because they have elite Stormlands archers and veterans and things like that, it's going to be very, very painful. As you can see, this is actually one of the worst layouts for the offensive team, and this is going to be very, very bad for us, because these guys are going to be focusing me rather significantly, because we are, of course, the leader of the... Well, no, actually, I was about to say we are the leader of the enemy faction, but no, we're actually just a very small pawn in a very large chessboard, so that's not very good. No, not very good at all, in actual fact. Come on, my first kill. Yes. My first kill of many. Can you please stop shooting me? I would very much appreciate that, in actual fact. Come on now. Come on, guys, let's get over there. We need to get over there. We need to take something for House Targaryen. If we don't, this is going to be the most, well, short-lived invasion of any particular house ever. So it's going to be very, very disappointing, isn't it? I am actually getting my shield bombarded into right now, which is not great. I'd like to get past here if possible. Oh, yes. Come on, come on. Let's take him down. Take him down. If I can, in actual fact. Yes, I might actually be able to. Yes, okay, there we go. We're going to interrupt some of the archers at least. Yes. Come on, eliminate him. Yes, there we go. We're getting a couple of kills, and now another bottleneck awaits us, which is, of course, the most riveting thing ever. Oh, yes, very exciting. Ah, how unfortunate. How unfortunate that it had to be this layout. But I decided to take a castle that was nearby to the main Stormlands area, but actually not on it. So it's on an island, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. It's on an island, so that's pretty cool, in my opinion. That is pretty cool. Unfortunately, these guys are going to be killing us, I think. Yeah, I think they are going to be killing us. Do you see how terrible our units actually are at sieges? Oh, that is awful. It's mainly because they have very, very long weapons, and it's pretty hard to, well, actually get them to swing properly, so that's the main reason why we're having problems, I would say. But otherwise, I think we just have to be very, very careful about how we get in there. Come on, can I actually get in? Could I actually get in and actually deal some damage there? Yes, here we go, here we go. Okay, I might actually be able to, I might actually just want to get Dark Sister out again, because it's a lot shorter than our two-handed. Could you move, please? There we are. Okay, there we go. That's what we like to do. We like to be right here and hopefully not die. Oh, yes. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be terrible, isn't it? It's going to be one of those times where I get inside and then I'm like, okay, we're inside, and then I'm dead. Yes. That's usually what happens, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so I have my two-handed. I have some space to actually use it. Maybe I could... Oh, yeah, kind of. Kind of have space. I am dealing a lot of damage, though. I mean, just see that? I mean, that is insane damage right there. I really like that. And hopefully, maybe, we'll be able to get upstairs as well. Is there anyone upstairs in actual fact? No, there's actually no one upstairs. No one taking advantage of the archery nest? Okay. It appears we are not the only one with terrible strategic abilities. Yes, and by we, I mean Aegon, of course, because he definitely decided to do an amazing job. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Okay, now, can you move? Can you use your brain for once, please? Thank you very much. Yes, they technically don't have brains because they are just code, but still, the point is... No! Oh, I thought we were about to get shot. Oh, that was very close. That was very, very close indeed. Okay, so, have we won? Have we secured victory in the jaws of defeat? Have we snatched it from the jaws of victory and defeat and things like... Really? I have no one around me. Okay, how is that realistic? I know many of you commented and said, oh, it's kind of realistic because then you have bodies around you and other troops and things like that. And yes, that would be true. However, I have no one around me right now, and no one behind me, and... Yes, my point. Yes. I mean, really, come on now. If I was swinging, then yes, okay. If I was swinging, then yes, that would definitely be a thing to talk about, because swinging and then moving backward, that's kind of difficult, isn't it? It's kind of one of those things that you gotta be a little bit careful about, but for the most part, yeah, pretty tricky. So, are you going to be killing these guys anytime soon? Are you? Are you going to be killing these guys? I hope so. That is all I can say. Ooh, I could actually pick up that shield. There we are. That seems nice. Oh, it's actually got our banner on it as well. I like that. Oh well, we might actually need to get one of those to make sure that we actually are representing our colors appropriately. And yes, I'm going to need to do a lot of re-volunteer gathering thing. So in other words, getting more people. Yeah, exactly. That's the way to do it. So 14 renown and 14 morale is our reward. And 29 deaths is our ouch. That is our ouch. Yes, exactly. So there it is. And we now get a huge amount of guys to take. I don't even know who I'm going to be taking here. I'm just going to be... Oh, no. That is absolutely terrible. Okay, so... I guess I'll just take the sellsword archers, even though they are terrible. And technically... Well, see, that's the thing. They're not actually terrible, but they are pretty bad. I mean... That's the thing. I would not like to take them, but I suppose it's fine. That seems okay. And then we're of course, going to take as many of these guys as we can get. There we are. And, yes, veteran archers. There we go. Okay, that sounds fine. We don't want a peasant. Thank you very much. I'd like that veteran archer. And there we go. Okay. So now we have a huge amount. Oh, yes, a huge amount of these amazing things here. Wow, those gauntlets are actually pretty good. We have no food, right? There's no food here? Oh, this is actually a better helm. Yeah, that is actually a better helm, but it's a Targaryen helm. How can we say no? How can we say no to wearing it, even though these are both better? But I mean, it's just cool, isn't it? It's just cool to actually be able to use something that is relating to our current faction. Oh well, whatever the case. I'm not going to be requesting that this come to me because, well, I just don't. I want them to be able to actually have something for themselves so that they can actually start garrisoning it and things like that. So there's Aegon. He's just chilling out over there, kind of annoyingly. Not entirely sure why he's doing that, but yes, whatever the case, hopefully, now that we have a castle, we'll be able to spread out. So, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.